Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to try something that I haven't ever tried before, and that is an oil pump extractor. I've got a Ferris ISX 800 zero-turn mower, and honestly, the oil drainage on that is extremely slow. So I thought I would try out one of these oil pump extractors to see if it speeds up the process. Let's go ahead and let's give this a shot. Now, the first thing you're gonna wanna do before you start the process of extracting the oil is run your mower for a few minutes, get the oil warm to where it's gonna be able to be pulled out of the mower just a little bit easier. Okay, so in the box comes this simple little pump that connects up to your battery on your mower, so you don't have to have power other than your mower's power, which is really nice. And it's gonna come with two different tubes. One of them will go down where you fill up the oil and check the oil, and the other one's just gonna go on the other end of the pump, and it'll go into your bucket or your oil catch. Now on this model that I've got here, you can see it's got a direction of which way the oil is gonna flow. So we're going to attach on this end the part that's gonna go down into the mower, and then this end is going to be the part that's gonna go into our bucket. So the first hose that I'm gonna connect has this little tip on it. This is what's gonna go down into your oil catch, so whatever bucket you're gonna be using. And we're just gonna go ahead and put that on the side with the arrow going out. And this feels pretty tight, so I don't feel like I need a clamp on there, but I may need a clamp. We'll just see once we get this thing going. And the other smaller hose is gonna go on the other end. This is the one that's actually gonna go down into your mower. And so it's a little bit smaller, so it'll fit down in the mower really well. So let's go ahead and check out where our access is for the battery. Conveniently on this mower, it's right behind the seat. I don't even have to lift the seat up to get access to it. So that is perfect. And then right here is where our oil goes in and where we check it. And this is where we're going to actually extract the oil from. Okay, we can go ahead and stick this hose all the way down in here. And this is gonna be the extraction hose. Should just go down pretty far down into the bottom there. You'll feel it stop. That's where you'll need it to be. Okay, now that we got this hose put in, let's go ahead and attach this to our drain bucket, and then we can hook it up to the battery and get the oil pulled out of the mower. Okay, now that we've got all that set up, we can go ahead and we can connect our cables. We got a positive and a negative, really easy to tell which one goes where. Let's connect up the negative first. Just connect right on there. And let's connect up the positive. All right, now that we've got that on there, we can go ahead and we can turn the unit on by pressing this button here, and it should start pulling the oil out. All right, there goes the oil. You can see it pop through here. We just want to make sure that these hoses stay in place. This shouldn't take all that long. Now, once it kind of gets to the point where it's not really pulling much oil out, I recommend just moving the straw up and down just to make sure that you're getting all of your oil out. And now, once you've done that, to not make a mess, what I have found is get a towel, a paper towel, and then basically, as you're pulling this hose out, slowly wipe off the oil. Now there'll be a little bit of oil at the end, and what I recommend doing is just raising this upright and then turning the pump back on to try to drain as much as you can out of it. And there we go, it's fully drained. Now we can add our oil to the mower. All right, there you go. That's the first time I ever used one of these 12-volt oil pump extractors, and I gotta say, this was extremely easy. I've heard these can be messy, but I found that it wasn't really messy at all. There's hardly any cleanup. Whenever I changed my oil the old way with just using the hose that it came with, I always had a mess everywhere. This thing pulled the oil out, zero mess. I just had to have a couple of paper towels to wipe up the hoses and then put it back in the box, and it's ready for the next oil change. If you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up and leave me a comment. Have you ever tried one of these oil pump extractors? Did you have as good a luck as what I did for the first time using it? And also, if you guys are interested in one of these, I'm gonna put some links below for a couple of different models. That way you can pick one up and change your oil as easy as I did. All right, folks, we'll see you guys in the next one.